Sobbing Delta passengers shocked to see what's being removed from aircraft seconds after landing. The moment your plane lands and the captain gives his wishes, passengers grab overhead carry-on bags, and everyone piles out of the door like everyone rushing out of a stadium after an NFL playoff victory. The people go to their locations, pick up their luggage, greet loved ones. Everything is fine and they're all happy to be off the plane. They spent too much time cramped next to a snorer, or someone who smells and didn't get an extra bag of peanuts or a full cup of diet soda. Maybe there's even a crazed middle-aged white woman who throws a fit and has the "I'd like to talk to the manager please" haircut. Or maybe some old Asian fella gets dragged off the plane and everyone laughs a little on the inside. None of that happened on this recent Delta plane ride. This was different. It was unexpected. It brought nearly every passenger to tears. The absolute heartbreaking moment that the captain spoke and people quickly looked out the window. This time it was different, especially for one passenger, Brooke Newton. She missed out on the lame magazines and half cups of soda. She didn't get to squeeze into her seat next to a farter. She wasn't offered a pillow that you check for bed bugs and lice. Brooke Newton was in the Navy and still wasn't offered anything on her flight as it traveled to Will Rogers World Airport where she would meet up with her parents. It wasn't the type of plane ride she was looking for. Everyone watched as she exited the plane and most of the passengers finally broke into tears. That's because Brooke was in a coffin draped with an American flag. The pilot informed everyone upon landing that she was on board and being delivered to her parents so they could prepare her burial. Brooke Newton joined the Air National Guard and later the Navy, and her last flight was the delivery of her body. The reason for her passing is unknown, but to see this out of your airplane window has to mean something. People can't possibly see this and not have an emotional reaction. Every little thing people may have complained about on the plane ride, and they had a deceased American soldier who would probably have given anything to be on that plane with an ounce of life left in her body. Everything we take for granted in our amazing country is put into perspective when we see a brave American being taken out of a plane wrapped in the American flag. The moment a fallen soldier was returned to her family in Oklahoma was so overwhelming for passengers on a commercial flight it brought nearly everyone to tears. Passenger Mike Helms said when his plane landed at Will Rogers World Airport Thursday night, the crew informed passengers of the special significance of the flight. When we stopped at the terminal, the pilot announced that he would like to inform us that we were flying one of our fallen soldiers home to her family, Helms wrote on Facebook. My plane landed in Oklahoma City last night. When we stopped at the terminal, the pilot announced that he would like to inform us that we were flying one of our fallen soldiers home to her family. He asked that we remain on the plane until our soldier was removed from the plane first. He also asked that we give a moment of silence. As we sat there waiting, I decided to look out the window and this is what I saw. A mother and father hysterically crying on their fallen soldier's casket. Standing off to the side were soldiers from her unit saluting their fallen soldier. This moment hit me hard for some reason. I couldn't hold back tears. As I looked around the plane, I was hoping nobody would see my moment of weakness, but to my surprise, damn near everyone on the plane was crying. The woman standing next to me was Muslim, I assume because of the hijab she wore. She was in tears and she tried consoling the woman next to her. The plane was filled with people of all races and religions. It was amazing to see everyone on that plane pay tribute to this woman and her family. The media is what divides us. I saw no division on that plane last night. I saw Americans paying respect to their countrymen. A woman who put her life on the line for me and you and your freedoms. She died like many before her to give you the right to spit in her face while taking a knee during our national anthem or burning our flag in the street. People respect the American flag because it represents the people who give their life to battle for America and the freedoms we take advantage of every day. Seeing these photos of Brooke Newton, who was only 25, and knowing how tragic it must have been for her parents to see their baby girl come home like this makes you wonder about so many different little things in life. Since the story of Brooke Newton's last flight home was uploaded to Facebook, the post has garnered nearly 200,000 shares. Brooke Newton's mother, Noelle, later posted on her Facebook page, "I love you baby and I always will." While her father posted pictures of Brooke during her childhood, writing to everyone that expressed condolences, "Thank you to everybody that reached out me and my family today. I was traveling most of the day and couldn't really keep up. Please keep us in your prayers because we really need them. Thank you to everybody that reached out me and my family today. I was traveling most of the day and couldn't really keep up. Please keep us in your prayers because we really need them. I'll send this around to some professional athletes who protest the American flag. I want them to know there's someone who gave their life for them and came home wrapped in the flag they're protesting. I want people to remember how petty they're being with their selfish protest that means absolutely nothing. Every time they protest the flag, they're protesting people who sacrificed more than they'll ever know. Athletes can donate all the money in the world, but I don't see any of them giving up their entire life to fight for something. We need our true Americans to unite, stay strong, and remind the haters of the world to remember why they're here and why they exist in the first place. Everything our ancestors did helped put us in position to be where we are today. Doesn't matter what color you are, if you're in America, then you have a chance to be something amazing. Remember that every time you see the American flag. Think about Brooke Newton and her family. She's part of the reason you can enjoy American freedoms. When you pledge to the flag, think about her and the others who've made the ultimate sacrifice. Then ask yourself, what have I done for my country?